Sagittarius, it is your monthly reading. It's your monthly reading for December. Here we are at the end of 2025. Boy, did that go fast. And I don't care if the door hits 2025's arse on the way out, neither. All right, let's see. This is going to be a little bit longer because we're covering more ground than usual. So settle in for an extra minute or two. Okay. Ooh, okay. Got a little homework here. The first card coming in is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in the upright, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is somebody who may be in your life, a family member, a friend, a coworker, your romantic partner, or it could be somebody you're about to meet in December in your life. This is someone who is handling their business. You may find this person irresistible on some level. This is somebody who, when they have a task at hand, they've got to get it done. So if let's say you're in a relationship with this person, if you're not getting the attention that you crave from this person sometimes, it's not about you. It's because they are laser focused on what's in front of them. They're very much right here and now and got to get done what I got to get done. And then when they finish the project, then they might be all over you kind of energy. If you're going to meet somebody like this, keep that in mind as the relationship unfolds, because that's the nature of this type of person. And again, they're standing in their confidence. They can take care of themselves. It's a good person to have a relationship with, and they get stuff done. So that's what a treat, right? Number 2 is the Magician, but it's in reverse. So the Magician is the great alchemist. This is about manifesting, making stuff happen, quick changes with minimal effort. Think about, I love the analogy of, think of you're going to the drive-thru, right, to pick up some food. When you place that order, you know that when you get to the next window, it's going to be there. The order is going to be there. You're going to pay and you're going to eat your food and it's going to be delicious. Think of manifesting like that. Place your order and then know that it's coming. Thank you for the peace that surrounds me. And as if you already have it. Thank you for the peace that surrounds me. Thank you for the financial abundance. Thank you for this romantic partner that is so much fun and makes me so happy, and it's mutual, whatever you want. But place the order, set it and forget it, and move forward, knowing that it's coming. Have all the faith in the world in it. That's manifestation. When you get the butterflies like a little kid, as if it's already happened, like when they're opening a present, they're so excited, oh my God. That's the feeling you want to kind of conjure as you're imagining, checking your bank account and there's $2 million in there, whatever you want, put it in there. 2 billion, whatever. So that's number 2. Number 3 is a mild case of anger. Anger is a normal emotion. We are supposed to get angry. We're not supposed to put it in our pocket and take it out every 2 days and marinate on it. We're supposed to feel it and then slap shot it out of our lives. Think of geese on the water. When you hear them having an argument, it's kind of cute and funny. They're like, at each other. When they're done, they shimmy their tail feathers and then they glide away as if nothing happened. They feel the emotion, the frustration, and then they let it go. We live in the past, so we hang on to stuff. Like somebody cuts you off, and then 2 hours later, you're still thinking about what you could have said or done. That's not healthy behavior. But we all do it. There's no shame in it, but I'm just suggesting that we get away from that if possible. Pay attention to your thoughts. When the anger creeps in, say, wait a minute, I'm in charge of my thoughts. I don't have to think about this. And furthermore, it doesn't do anything to the person that did it to you. It's like you're sitting there ripping off the scab again and again every time you think about the thing that made you angry. So that's some homework for December for you to, number 1, we're going to practice, have fun with manifesting and make it a game. Don't make it a burden for yourself. Just have fun with it. And then pay attention to your thoughts. And when the anger creeps in, be like, not today, Satan. I'm not doing it. Now, in this little 5-card reading, this card is what's holding you back. And this is meditation, but it's in reverse. So what does that mean? You should meditate. You should try meditation. If standard meditation doesn't work for you, you can always spend some time in nature. Go to a nature preserve. with a buddy or by yourself, or go to a park and just observe the trees and the way they blow and the birds and whatever other little bits of nature you can take in, because when we are in nature, we are communing closely with the source, God, spirit, universe. When we are also creating, we are in close communion with source, the creator. And so when we are creating, we are plugged right in. You forget yourself. If you're anybody who's listening to this who is not a magician, maybe a magician, but a musician, when you're in a band or even by yourself, when you get into it, you forget about you. You're not even there. You're in creation. It's like a prayer. Um, and this is a call to get to prayer, meditation, even prayer, to get you out of your overthinking. That's the point to this, to get away from the anger, to get away from the things that upset us, and to focus on anything but ourselves. Well, to get into our intuition, into our gut, into our spirit, and connect. Finally, there is some heartbreak going on. This won't be for everybody, but some of you may be going through or about to go through it's third party, or just a loss of like the loss of a connection that you had, maybe friends that might get into a fight. This is tricky. We have to feel that. We all have to go through it. This could also be that you are hanging on to some stuff that happened in your past, like somebody did you dirty or you did somebody else dirty in your past. There's no guilt here. We've all made mistakes, and that's totally fine. Forgive yourself and move forward. But let's say something happened to you in the past. Somebody cheated on you and did you dirty. So now you bring that into your present relationships, or you block relationships because you're afraid that'll happen again. This is a call to make peace with that. And even if you're going through a heartbreak, it takes some time to get past that. But again, you are in charge of your thoughts. So you got to sit with it, I know, and work through the pain of it. But you also can think about something else and show gratitude. I'm grateful that I had the good parts of that relationship. Maybe you can manifest, I'm grateful that this will come back together in a healthier way down the road. That can get you through for sure. So you got a little bit of homework here. I think you might be running into some air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What else do we have? Manifest. Turn this around and do some manifestations. Let go of the anger. Feel it and let it go. And meditate. I think that's the key takeaway. If you start doing any of those forms of meditation by January 1st, you are going to be feeling like $375. Just kidding, probably a lot more. But that's what I have for you. Please like, follow, share, drop a comment, hop into one of our lives for your own reading, and I demand that you have a glorious December. You deserve it.